What's up, guys? In today's video, we're just going to go over and recap the leaked NBA jerseys for this upcoming season. Last year, they released the City Edition jerseys right before the season and the next half in the middle. This year, we got nothing. So all we have is leaked NBA jerseys photos. So let's just go ahead and take a look at them and see what stands out. Alright, so with these City Edition jerseys, they're basically fusing a whole bunch of features from past jerseys and building a new jersey. So right over here, someone told me on Instagram, I'm going to link, their Instagram in the description. They told me that the NBA store in China already has some of these City Edition jerseys out. So right here, she's wearing the Dallas Mavericks City Edition jersey. So it uses was this in the late 90s? Or 90s, something like that. It's a past jersey, but that's the logo that they used to use. You got the blue, you got that green trim that goes around, and then you got Luka Doncic 75th anniversary patch. It gives you that metallic look, but it's hard plastic, but it's going to be stitched down, and then it has that kind of like a holograph where it looks like it's a diamond. So it's a really dope feature, dope touch. I really like that one. Then you got MFFL, which means Maverick Fan for Life. And then over here, you can see that prototypical, authentic, ventilation mesh. Right here, you got that. It's a solid, kind of silkier textured. So it's going to have two different polyesters, which look dope. And the silkier one is all shiny too. So that's a cool one. You got the outer view. And that's the Dallas Mavericks one. For that one, I'm not a big fan of white jerseys. I get them dirty real fast. But it's a clean looking jersey. I think they didn't do too much. They didn't go too overboard, but I think they did it justice. And then over here, I saw a couple of these Atlanta ones that have been circulating online. It kind of just, the old version kind of was black, and then they kind of just reversed the colorway on this. So it used to be a black jersey. I just remember who sticks out. Dikembe Mutombo, he would be that type of jersey they would be wearing. They just kind of just switch up the color. So now it's yellow. I mean, I like the idea. Would I wear it? I don't know if I'd wear it. But just a throwback kind of style. Then you got Jason Tatum. You got the Boston Celtics. Green with a white outline. It kind of looks like a nameplate here. But it's probably all sublimated. You got Celtics. I don't know how to feel about that one. They kind of just threw up green. Oh, man. So right over here, but it looks like a typical Celtics jersey. Right here, you got Boston Celtics are not a basketball team. They are a way of life. So that's a Red Auerbach quote. And then I believe these are the numbers of the retired jerseys for the Celtics. And then someone also mentioned, with this account right here, also mentioned these are the shamrocks, clovers, whatever, representing each year that they won a championship. So there's going to be a year on each clover. So that's a dope touch. I like the little features. I don't know, the numbering could be, it's a lot going on down there. But that's the Celtics version. You got Karl Anthony Towns with the Minnesota Timberwolves. So with this, it just sticks out to me is that KG, that Kevin Garnett jersey where they have on the arm openings and the collar, you have the trees. That's really dope. And then I feel like this design was kind of used in a couple years ago when they had a silver or gray City Edition jersey. So they're kind of just fusing those two things together. Then you got the 76ers, so it's going to be navy blue. You got Brotherly Love, the city of Brotherly Love. Sixers, this had the old school script for the lettering. And I think they used it on their stadiums, that colorway. I think it was Spectrum Stadium or something like that. But that's where that rainbow kind of comes from. Then they made it Ben Simmons. I don't think he's going to be on there anymore, any longer, but who knows. Hopefully they don't make too much of these because they're going to put these on sale. Then you got Jaren Jackson. I think Jaren Jackson Jr. So this one, it kind of, it reminds me of the 2000s one with Marc Gasol or Pau Gasol. He was there. That navy blue. And then I think the lettering also had that outline that goes through the middle. I don't know. Mike Conley kind of had that. They're kind of in the 2000s range. But this looks like a Memphis Grizzlies jersey, the design on it. So it's all right. I'm biased. I like navy blue. And then I didn't see anything about the Pacers, but usually when they make these shirts, they are kind of a derivative of what the jersey will look like. So this has that 90s Reggie Miller like type jersey feel to it. So it's just, I don't know what the jersey looks like, but that's the closest thing we got so far. Then we got Paul George. So LA Clippers. Take a look at it. It's a throwback to the San Diego times. So when they were in San Diego, they kind of had this colorway. I feel like a couple years ago they had this colorway as well. They did some kind of variation where it was baby blue and orange. I don't know how to feel about this one. I'm not into it, but I hear a lot of people are like, this is dope, but it's just not for me. New York Knicks, they got a black jersey. Oh, that's dope. Okay, I haven't seen that one. You got New York across the chest. I saw that they had the NYC behind the Nike swoosh last year on their City Edition. It was done beautifully. I like the way they did it. They're bringing it back. Wish we had more pictures of this. Then you got the Toronto Raptors. So you got Pascal Siakam. They're going to do gold with black, which I love that colorway, but I feel like they use that way too often now. So you got the Raptor, the iconic Raptor, but now he has a North jersey on, which is dope. I like that one, but it's just kind of similar to like years prior. They always use this kind of like sequence. I think there's a lack of creativity. I mean, it's nice, but it's all right for me. Lack of creativity. And you got Detroit. Man, I just wish they would just bring back the 90s version with the piston, like that actual horse on there when they were wearing teal. I wish they did that. I feel like the last couple years it's just, their City Edition jerseys have been so plain and just, I don't know. I'm sorry if you're a Detroit fan. I don't know. If you guys like it, you like it, but I just feel like it's super plain on their City Edition. And then you got the Chicago Bulls. So right over here, you got, first what I noticed is a script. So Chicago, that's kind of like going diagonal, like upwards. It's like the old Chicago Bulls script. I remember, man, did they have that in the 80s? Michael Jordan definitely, like they had it in like all black. But you got that. It's super bright. I don't know if it's the lighting of the picture, but if it's bright like this, it kind of looks weird. I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling like a really bright red. But right here we got 91, 92, 93. 92, the best year. That's when I was born. 96, 97, 98. So it's all their championships. The 2 3-peats. So that's it. You got Zach LaVine. Then you got the Lakers. So it's a throwback to, there's hints of the Minneapolis days. There was a baby blue jersey that, man, was it Kobe? Kobe was wearing it in Shaq. They had those stars on it. It's probably representing something in the past, but kind of just blending those two features. You got the purple, baby blue, and white. The Lakers dynasty in the corner. That diamond swoosh looks clean on it. LeBron James. You got stars on the back, but they updated the championship patch. Last year they didn't do it, so a little different. Then we got this one right here. I don't know how to feel about this one. This one's the Miami Heat one. I mean, it still looks like a ransom note to me. Like a serial killer wrote that and like plastered that on. But it's basically, if you break it down, it's different Miami logos. Each lettering is different from a different like jersey. So you can see the Vice City ones. And then you got the older ones. I remember, man, they had this throwback with like D Wade and Shaq. This was 2013, I believe, with like the Ray Allen, LeBron one. Something like that. Oh, the blackout one. That's a dope one. But 15 strong, you got that. The diamond looks good on the black. You got Tyler Hero. Then NBA store in China. Man, this is probably my favorite City Edition one so far. It's going to be hard to beat, but it's the Brooklyn Nets. It's like a throwback to the old New Jersey Nets. I just remember like that's the same script that they use for Drazen Petrovic. Let's see, navy blue, you got white, red trim. It looks clean. Man, that one looks good. And then when we got a closer look, so this is all the logos the New Jersey or Brooklyn Nets used. That is clean on there. Man, I just hope they put good material on that, because I would not want any of them to get washed off or anything. That looks clean. Then you got the backside. So this picture was taken from like Las Vegas, Dick's Sporting Good. Weren't supposed to be released, but they had them out. So whoever put them out, if you guys got one, lucky. But you got the 75th anniversary patch, and then they have a side panel. Kind of dope. Man. Then you got the Warriors. So right there you got the Golden Gate Bridge. Typical Warriors logo. And then you got the diamond swoosh, and then you got the Thunderbolts. They used to have Thunderbolts on their jerseys back in like the 90s, which was dope. And then you got the blue and yellow, and then you got We Believe right here. I think it might be in the interior fold of the jersey. So if it is, that's a little weird because no one's gonna see it. And then here I believe this one is like the outcomes for the finals, like something like that. It's finals related, don't quote me. And then you got Klay Thompson, and that's about it, guys. So what do you guys think about the jerseys so far? Which is your favorite? Which is the ugliest? Which one are you excited to see that hasn't dropped yet? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you again for watching, guys, and on to the next video.